I'm biracial and I'm proud. I'm biracial and I proclaim it loud. I'm biracial, no hate can keep me down. No matter what my haters say, I proudly rep both of my races today. I'm biracial and I'm proud. I'm biracial and I proclaim it loud. I'm biracial and no hate can...
Salam alaikum YouTube, what's cracking? It's your Angry Biracial back with another video. I got another real interesting video for you all today. I have been going down the rabbit hole of election fraud, and I have uncovered a lot of shit. If a layman like me can uncover all of this stuff, it makes me wonder about the silence of Kamala Harris, about the silence of Joe Biden. Because if I know this stuff, they know it. Are they planning something? Will they go after Donald Trump and Elon Musk for election fraud? This is going to be part one to a several series video. We are going to explore election fraud and how Elon Musk helped Donald Trump become president. Before we dive in, I ask your forgiveness for my lighting. It's a bit off today. All that being said,
in the heart of the rhythm where the beat comes to life. That's the tale of a woman, the beauty to survive.
So grab your favorite drink, some popcorn, and let's dive right in.
Yo no voy. Uy. So, así es como nosotros vamos a pasar las elecciones. This is 2024 elections. Look at that. Y eso está sellado. That's sealed. Look at that. Official materials. ¿Cómo eso estaba en el medio de la calle botado? Yo quiero que tú me expliques eso. That's crazy. ¿Cómo se le cayó algo? No quiero oír nada.
Doing a good community service.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
I'm not trying to get nobody in trouble. I just did what I,
No, and I appreciate you because there's a lot of people out there that wouldn't do what you did tonight. So I really appreciate it. So I just wanted to take the time to thank you on behalf of the department. Thank you.
that was a couple days after the election. They found an election box filled with voters' votes, sealed and ready to go, along with a bag filled with voters' votes, just sitting in the middle of the road like trash. In several different states, ballot boxes have been set on fire. These were all in states that are predominantly blue states. It gives a pretty clear picture of who's trying to disrupt the vote there. Some ballot boxes were bombed. Thousands of votes were lost to this. But suddenly the media is silent about it. During the debate, Donald Trump told the world that he doesn't want Ukraine to win the war, that he wants to make a deal with them and Russia. A deal that would hurt Ukraine, but help Russia. It's no small wonder why Putin loves Trump. As I dive further down this rabbit hole, this starts to make a whole lot more sense. Russia helped disrupt voting in predominantly black areas because Russian intelligence knew that black people overwhelmingly vote Democrat, vote blue. Could Donald Trump be a Russian Manchurian candidate? But I'll have another video with more detail on that. Let's talk about Starlink for a minute. Elon Musk created Starlink. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's a satellite-based internet service. And we all know that Starlink was deployed in several battleground states. Listen to this.
They don't have communication. They don't have anything right now. We're trying to. I just spoke to Elon. I'm getting him. We want to get Starlink hooked up because they have no communication whatsoever. And Elon will always come through. We know that.
They use the hurricane as cover to mass deploy Elon Musk's Starlink all over. I must admit, that's a great cover. Get on TV and say you want to help people communicate, help people make it through this natural disaster. All the while, you have some deep-seated nefarious plan behind that. But it gets deeper.
Yesterday, an amazing day. We didn't have long lines after 8 p.m. Everybody got processed and through those lines quickly, and that's due to all of their hard work and dedication that they do out at the poll sites.
Registrar Michelle Baldwin says access to connectivity was improved this year thanks to Starlink satellite internet. She adds early
Starlink, again owned by Elon Musk, massively deployed all over the United States under the cover of helping those hurricane victims, was directly connected to ballot counting machines. Is this why Trump said he doesn't need any votes? Was this his little secret he had going?
Our little secret, we're going to do really well with the House, right? Our little secret is having a big impact. He and I have a secret. We'll tell you what it is when the race is over.
You're fucked, dude. I'm fucked. If he loses, I'm fucked.
It does seem that way. You can't just be like, yo,
I'm like, how long do you think my prison sentence is going to be? Do you think?
So many people have come online saying their vote wasn't counted, that their local state, their local county, is saying their vote wasn't even registered. This is TikTok. Just type in "my vote wasn't counted" or "where did my vote go?" And there's thousands upon thousands of people saying their vote is missing. A lot of people showing proof. Something is definitely up. Donald Trump couldn't rig the election in 2020, so we got with the richest man in the world to buy one. And for those who don't know what Starlink is and what it's capable of, this is a video explaining it and how it was connected to so many ballot counting machines. And again, Elon Musk owns Starlink. Elon Musk has a top secret clearance. Elon Musk is the richest man on the fucking planet. And he supports Donald Trump. This next clip is long, but watch it. It's very, very informative.
Hi, you guys. Look, I really debated whether or not I was going to sit here and talk about this. I thought about it long and hard yesterday. I know that this is probably going to cause controversy or this is going to cause whatever. And to be quite honest with you, I'd much rather lose and people know than not do anything and sit on it, okay? This was brought to my attention yesterday from a friend of mine. His name is Mr. Wheezy, Mr. Wheezy 100, and he's an engineer. I'm not going to get into information about him, okay? And he brought this to my attention because, you know, he also understands that, you know, I have my CCIE. You know, I've been a programmer and a networker for the past almost 11 years, you know, for networking and computers and all those, you know, all those other things. With that being said, it was brought to my attention, and I'm going to, at the end of this video, make sure you watch the whole entire thing, please post it, boost it, because I'd rather lose and, you know, lose whatever I need to in order to get the information out than to not say anything and sit on it, because I absolutely fucking refuse to be like this. This is a give back to my dad and, you know, everything that he went through. Anyways, with that being said, he sent me a video letting me know that California and other swing states were able to use Starlink in order to tally up and to count ballot votes or voting ballots in their state. Okay? There's a multitude of issues with that, and I'm going to explain to you why. And I will explain to you in layman's terms, because you have to understand when it comes to computer programming jargon, you guys are not going to understand what the flying F I'm fucking talking about, okay? So anything that you guys don't understand or you want more clarification from, please message me. I have no problems explaining it to you. With that being said, okay, you also have to understand that when it comes to Starlink, okay, Starlink is a, you know, it's an IPv4, it's an IPv6. Basically what that means is that it's a specific satellite link-up system that sends signals to whatever it's hooked up to. Doesn't matter what it is, like a normal internet connection, right? With that being said, two things. Number one, why in the flying freaking flap, okay, were voting fucking ballot or voting ballot boxes or whatever, you know, the places where you go to fucking vote, why were they connected to the internet? There is absolutely zero reasons as to why those systems were connected to the internet. Those machines have absolutely no problem tallying up votes like they have done since the beginning of time. Now, all of a sudden, he wants to come in here and talk about, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead and help you because I know, there's a lot more people voting and it's going to be difficult, this and this and that. There's not a lot of people that you volunteer to help, blah, 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 blah. Let me help you to tally up the votes in order to be able to help you guys and make things easier for you. Oh, what a sweetheart you are. What a sweetheart you are. But for those of us who know the business, we're not dumb. Okay? So again, you have to understand that when it comes to Starlink, okay, Starlink is a tri-band Fi6 system. Okay, like I said before, it sends signals to whatever it's hooked up to and bounces back and forth, and this is that. You know what I'm saying? It's a basic system, highly intelligent AI process system, right? And with that being said, it's amazing, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm not going to take away the fact that this man is a genius, okay? And I will say that, but genius in a lot of ways. Again, with that being said, you also have to understand that when you are using a Linux operating system, which is what Starlink also is, okay? This is going to be difficult to explain, but I'll try the best that I can. When you are sending signals back and forth to expel or to read information, right? The information that's being read, it's not normal information. So in other words, it's not a normal internet connection. Like irregular internet connections, it's a broad span of all different types of fucking information. Doesn't matter what it is, what you're looking up, 50,000,728 fucking things that come in and out of the fucking signal and processes it and allows it to bounce back and fucking tell you whatever fucking answer that you need, right? Okay, straight. Now, with Linux systems, there is no fucking way, unless you are processing different systems and different programming to the Linux BIOS in order to fucking bounce back the information that you're getting. In other words, the information that you're getting has to be the same repetitive fucking thing. So in other words, if you're gonna process this and you're going to tally up whatever, right? It's only going to process one specific thing. In other words, so let's say you're going to separate it, right? Okay, we're only going to separate this system so that way it only reads Dem votes, or it only reads, Republican votes, or only reads, Libertarian votes, or whatever, right? To separate each one in order to count things correctly in order for that to be correct, right? No. You have to understand, Linux systems do not work that way. It is a 4x4 minimum system that only fucking works bilateral based on what information it's fed. One thing to bounce back. So if you're counting something, it can't separate them. Is this making sense for you? You can't separate what it's counting. So, with that being said, he would have had to separate his processing system. He would have had to have sent 3 different types of gens. Gens are different operating systems that separate between the linkage signal, right? In order to switch what it's doing. So, with that being said, okay, he sent it down, he read a certain amount of fucking certain votes, right? Sure, okay, that's fine. But that's not what the fuck you did. The whole entire time that you were using this system and you were using it to tally votes, you were using a Linux system. It doesn't split. It doesn't split. So how in the fuck were you counting things correctly when you weren't even able to separate what it was that you were counting? Is this making sense to anybody? No? Maybe? I'm fucking telling you. And not only that, this is why the numbers don't make sense. This is why the numbers don't make sense. And the reason why I'm going to tell you that is because, first of all, you had guaranteed states that were going to turn blue and didn't. Then you have millions of fucking, things that are missing. Now you have fucking people that are all over the fucking United States that are looking up their things and are stating that they were not fucking fucking received or processed. Do you fucking get what I'm saying here? Do you see what I'm saying to you? Because this right here is bullshit. I don't care how smart of a programmer you are. You cannot splice your own networking system to do what it's not designed to do. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you don't, again, message me and I'll explain it to you even further. I only have a couple more minutes. I want to play this video for you. If I don't have enough time to play the whole thing, I will repost it or I will send it to you my fucking self. And not, like I said, and then the places that he sent Starlink to were only to swing states. Man, come the fuck on, bro. I'm gonna play the video for you now. You guys fucking tell me how you feel about it. Please repost this and get it out. I don't give a fuck if I don't care. Share it with the fucking masses, bro. Fucking please. Because everybody deserves to know.
So essentially, Elon Musk had his own system that he designed. The most powerful AI on the planet. I mean, if you're like me, you're tripping off of ChatGPT and what those AI art generators are doing. Imagine something 1,000,000 times more powerful. Elon programmed his system that was connected to ballot counting machines to only recognize red votes, to only recognize votes that voted for Donald Trump. How else would Elon Musk know who won the president election before anybody else? I mean, check this out.
It's interesting because the beginning of the night, no one knew what was going to happen. So you're watching the first results roll in, and there's like this weird thing. And then Trump gets way ahead, but you're like, you don't want to like get too hopeful. Like, how far ahead is he? He's ahead by 100 points. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, and you're like, what is it? And some channels are like, and then every channel's kind of different.
Yeah. They had different numbers. I was getting a different number off my Apple News update than I was getting off of CNN. And then I was texting people like Tulsi and JD Vance. I was getting a different update. Apparently, Elon created an app and he knew who won 4 hours before the results. So as the results were coming in, 4 hours before they called it, Dana White told me, Elon was like, I'm leaving. It's over. Donald won. He just fucking somehow or another.
I'm going to go back into my pod and evaporate.
I don't know what he's getting, where he's pulling his data from, but he had like the most accurate data in terms of the rural states hadn't put their results in yet, but yet Trump was ahead in these states. Kamala's never going to win those states. So tabulated that and like put it all together. I don't know how he did it.
I know how he did it. His Starlink system was connected to the voting counting machines, and he altered it all for Trump to win. I was shocked too when I was listening to all the election results coming in. One time it was like 100 to like 14 or something. That fits right in with Trump's ego. Elon had to make sure that he stroked Trump's ego. Not only did he have to win, he had to win by a whole lot. This is fucking nuts. But there's a whole lot more. Stay tuned for part 2 of this. I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please do me a huge favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. All those things help a small growing channel like mine grow faster. And as a content creator, I really love interacting with y'all and reading your comments. So if anything I said in this video, or if any of the clips I showed triggered you or made you feel some type of way, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Last but not least, my new book, The Burden of Blood, A Generational Curse, is out. Go on to Amazon or Audible and get your copy today. I promise you won't be disappointed. All that being said, know your angry biracial loves you. I appreciate you, and most of all, be safe.